Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Come on. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Not a day in my life, long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life, as long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
180! 54! Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
On first down, Trubisky. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. 2 yards on the touchdown there, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You got nothing. Shit. Check nickel. 59, Mark. Hey. Check, 59.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here I come again.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
That's right now. 20. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing on second and long. Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells.
And look at this. It's a fake. It's a gain of 9 yards. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Alert.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here's Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky, open man, Taylor Gabriel. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half as the Bears push further out in front. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script, I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready? Ready?
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Aaron Lynch. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Watch the run. 18. Right there.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet?
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Gun.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go. I got you, boy.
Third and 2, Newton airing it out for Olsen. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it.
Marcus, defense, Marcus. Check. 8. Watch the twins.
They snap it to Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, here's Newton. Wright's got it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing again is Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Great.
Complete to Wright.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ready.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 19 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this one travels out of bounds. So Successful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now Trubisky. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And look at this. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense has got it. And this is recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore, 82 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Rip left. Rip left.
Now Trubisky on first down. That's complete right side to Gabriel. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw on 2nd and 10. Trubisky, and that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check, 59, 59. Tackles, tackles.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. We'll see how they adjust.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. To throw is Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Newton and Olsen here with a connection. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On third down. Newton, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On fourth down, Newton. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check right, check right.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
That is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as the Bears push further out in front. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
O'Donnell, the kickoff for Chicago.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
I'm coming up 20. I'm coming after you.
Throwing again. Newton. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go one more.
Out of the gun, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, it's Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On 1st down, Trubisky. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Trubisky to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they get...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Trey Waynes. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He don't know no better. Kill. Tighten up.
A first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action now. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Check. Watch 54.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Xavier Rhodes on the cover.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Robinson's got it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. They'll run with Montgomery into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Defense wins championships, baby.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Punching it in from a yard away. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw is Cousins. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Cousins now. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
3rd and long for Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Jahan, 180. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Check back, check back. Hey, Jahan.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 30 on 2nd down, Cousins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Your trip is here.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Now Cousins on 4th down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Ricky. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, Ken.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
On 2nd and goal, Cousins. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Cousins. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Pick it up, G.
Throwing is Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on 2nd down, Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd down and goal. Trubisky, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown, and the Bears have retaken the lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40, the 40, the 20, 10, 5. And a cut. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 71 yards. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
Next to score, Vikings 15, Bears 13.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line.
And the Bears first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
18. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, Haywood.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So he couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And now finally he'll be forced to go down, just protecting the football, hitting the turf. It's a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big 30-yard play on third.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now Trubisky on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And 5 at the 22-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the safety creep.
Cook. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Situation, let's go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike. You don't see me.
Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never say never situation, But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The toss running left. Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Right there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for my part.